record this. Okay, now I'm recording this. All right, so I started out just like every other person wanting to make music, and then spent all the money I had recording, going to shows and every other thing, This started in 2015, thereabout. Like it was 15. So I did this for 15, 16, and eventually 2017, I told my brother, I said, I'm going to Lagos because it's Lagos that it happens. They told me that it's Lagos the magic happens. And then that's how I came to Lagos to do music. But it soon hit me. It soon hit me that I got to Lagos and I found out that it's not the way they told you. It's there is still a whole lot of work to be done, whether or not you come to Lagos, right? So eventually I got to discover that you need way more than just making music to succeed in the music industry. And most importantly, if you want to get known, there are two ways to go about it. It's either you have connections with people who are already at the top or going to put you up, or you figure out a way to put yourself in front of people so that they get to know you, notice you, and then start asking questions about you, right? And so that was the turning point for me. And eventually I felt, okay, I feel like I just might not have the energy to go about the whole music thing, right? And so I decided instead of letting the music die down and just go to waste, why not take all this information and give to people, right? Now, over the years, we've been able to work with artists who have done exceedingly well, right? And we've worked with some major acts as well, already in the game, who are doing really well. And most importantly, we've just been able to like help smaller artists, which is really where I feel really fulfilled and accomplished is the fact that we need to make smaller artists make money from their music, right? Now, this isn't a lot of money that's going to buy you a house in Banana Island, no, but it's something coming from artists who have never monetized their music in the past, right? Who have just made music, upload to free download websites, and then just wait for a miracle. So the fact that I've been able to like help them make, even if it's just tokens on the dollar or it's something, right? It makes me fulfilled, right? So that's the backstory. That's how I am where I am today, and I hope that at the end of this call we'll be able to, get to something, right? So, like I said, today is about you. Now, first, I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself, right? How you started with the music. Then tell me what you hope to accomplish from our call, our time together within these 5 days, and then your approaches in the past, right? And whatever questions you have. So the floor is yours.
Okay, Paddy, I've been following you for quite some time now. If you notice, I think I bought one of your your training manual. It was a small, yeah. So I bought that because what captured me was the confidence with which you were able to tell me some things that made sense. So I didn't just want to just say, okay, throw money into the just throw money down the tunnel like I've done previously, because yes, it's one thing to have a passion, but I've noticed one thing in this industry. If you're not careful, you throw money, you just waste money, and you will not achieve any results. So I saw that, but I wasn't still able with that training manual. I wasn't still able to still do it myself because the idea was, okay, promote my work using social media, using YouTube, because of course you have to start small with the little resources you have. But the information there were not so clear enough that I needed that I could do it on my own, So that was a problem. I noticed that you tried, but it wasn't really clear enough, So I still experience difficulty when I try to promote the songs myself. When I just go, of course, just click on the normal boost post, I know that will not achieve much. But even trying to now do the AdSense, I've done AdSense, I didn't achieve much. I did the ad manager, the Facebook ad manager. I didn't achieve much. Money will just go down the drain, and you're not getting much. And you're not getting much results. So So back to my history, I've been in the music industry for quite some time, but I didn't start out as a musician. I started in 2006, marketing. For the first company I worked, I used to get record labels deals for my company, Cellulant. I was
Okay.
their first business development person. So I used to go around artists like Sonny Neji, Public, Ike Dairo, and the rest to get their record labels so that we could use it for ringtones.
Mm.
But I knew I had a passion for singing, though I didn't know I would pursue it professionally. And I think I mentioned it to Kefi then before she passed on that I love music, and she said, why don't you do it? You can do it. And I was in House on the Rock, and um, you know how prophecies come about people being that are going to go. And I remember that day, Pastor Paul prophesied for the choir.
Wow.
The choir, um, Onos was there, Gloria Brahima was there, and the spirit, my mind, the spirit told me, you are one of them. I was like, I just said
Mm.
amen, just casually, and
Right.
a few weeks later, I was singing in my sister's room, and one of my sister's friends heard my voice, and I was like, is this voice coming from you? If it's me that have this voice, I would have gone viral, I would have gone far. And she
Mm.
said, do you know people that do music? And I said, funny enough, there's been one person that has been on my neck that should come, I will produce any of my songs. He said, you don't have the contact? I said, yes. And we went that day. Two songs came out, and I was like stupefied. I was like, is this real? So it became more real to me. But then I sent the video to Alec Music. If you see one of my videos, the first video that was shot was Alec himself.
Mm.
So back then, they are just divorced from his wife. So it would have been a negative publicity. But he asked me, are you willing to go ahead? I said, I don't care, so long as it's my passion. And unfortunately, I think I got married just around that time. And to him, he
Okay.
said, married people that are getting married or marriage doesn't they don't mix. No,
Yeah.
no, I will not be a good I will not be a good market. So I think he relocated, and me too. I went on my business. I started following my career, and I've been pursuing my career ever since. And then just 2018, one of my subordinates, we went marketing to one of these my former client that knew me back then,
Mm.
and said, this girl that you're following, do you know she sings? Someone said, are you sure? And I said, okay. I played my song. The guy, he was surprised. I said, what? Is PLS? I mean, is it Pilso? Please, so he's winning now. He's
Mm.
trying to do his own promotion too. And he was like, I can't believe it. You think I'm going to take you to the studio? And we went back to the studio. Two songs came out, and I think this time around, just like that horse that couldn't talk, and then
Uh,
when he had to, it became apparent to me that there's no way it can become more apparent that God wants to do something in
right.
music. And so I decided that okay, this time around, I'm just going to pursue it. I won't sit down. I will be investing gradually, gradually, gradually.
Mm.
You know, so that's what I've been doing when I release it. If you listen, Eledumare is a video. It has been on Dove, so and AIT and all, But then visibility also matters. So it's not all about just doing these videos and then few families and friends see it. And of course, with radio and TV, you have to spend a lot of money. But social media space, I haven't successfully cracked that. So
Mm.
that is what I've been doing. I have put my songs on Spotify, but putting your song on Spotify is one thing. Having audience, so I know all the things about putting your songs on digital. I'll just laugh when you're talking about it. Yes, I've put my song on digital distance since 2019, and I haven't seen traction. I haven't really been able to promote them on the Spotify. Okay, no, 2020 was when I put my song on Spotify and cool. So I haven't been able to break that get the magic, like you said, in
Mm.
the promotion aspect. I've put a lot of money. And in fact, I've even been swindled. I don't know if it was swindling, but I paid big money to some people that said, okay, they're going to put my song on this. That was the first attempt. They'll get me streaming, they'll put me on platforms. And for each of them, I have to cover big money that till now, they've not met up on they were supposed to get me 100,000 streams, la, 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 la. I know I coughed up big money that if my husband hears that amount, he will kill me. So that one, it's just because when you have a passion for something, you believe something, you don't give up.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I still continue, and I just shot Orowoli now. So I'm trying to make a lot of noise about it. I've spent money now already, so that's why I told you that this thing. I would want to take advantage of it, but at the same time, I'm cash strapped for now. You know, but I know that it is very expedient that I need to do this. So I need to be taking, do it yourself, ability to do it yourself and get results in the social media promotion, Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. You know, those ones I really need to get. And I heard you talk about ability to sell your song on iTunes. That iTunes, I don't know anything in Nigeria. I am very wary. I'm very wary so that stories will not come and but it's something. If it's a platform that people can sell their album, like you said, I want to know more about it. How it's that how to go about it and how you can work around that. So those are the so I need to achieve the result of being able to do it myself successfully. Campaigns, targeted campaigns that would yield results both on the social media space and on Spotify.
Okay. It's interesting. It's interesting listening to you talk about the whole music thing. I'm happy. I'm quite happy to see that you have had your share of the music itself, the business part, the industry, and I feel like it happens to everybody who eventually figures it out at some point. Because if you hadn't gone through all of that, I'm sure we wouldn't be on this conversation, right? I would be on this point. Yeah, so I like that you've been through that. And I also like that you are not completely from scratch, that you already know, okay, I've tried this in the past, and this is exactly what I need. And it makes a lot of sense. Okay. Now let me talk about iTalk. Since you mentioned. Now iTalk, I know that they are Nigerian, right? I wouldn't give 100% to them because right now I don't want to take responsibility for a company that's not mine. I wouldn't. I've had a lot of people go upload on iTalk and then they come back and tell me they had a few challenges, right? But still, I've had people upload and get their money. You understand? Now
is it like a DistroKid and
right,
iTunes and stuff?
right,
Okay.
right.
I don't want to have my songs in too many places. Like I already have DistroKid. Sorry, on D2. I have on D2, and I even have on FletTech. I don't know who they use. No, I don't. I'm trying to just put them in one. Yeah. So for now, I personally did mine now, just myself, DistroKid. I want to be done with DistroKid. So I thought the iTunes was just for selling albums. Like, okay, you want to sell, albums, stuff like that.
Okay, so iTalk is just an aggregator, like DistroKid is, TuneCore is, any of these platforms, right? The reason why I recommended it at the time and why I might still do it is the fact that you can easily reach their support on WhatsApp and say, hey, I have a few challenges with this, and then somebody would be there to put it through. And you can go to their office and hold somebody on the neck and say, where's my money? Yes, right. So that's why I recommended them. But if you have on D2, I'm sure there's a lot of people who have made their money from D2 without problems. No,
I'm sticking to DistroKid.
Okay, DistroKid. Which plan? Which plan are you taking? Is it the yearly plan or the one?
It's the yearly plan for now.
Okay, okay, good, good,
And I
good.
will upgrade. I will upgrade later to the unlimited later.
All right then, no problem, no problem. That's okay. The most important thing is that they get your music out for you, and you're able to, that's the thing. Like you mentioned, getting your music on the Spotify, the iTunes is just one part of the equation.
That's the first step.
Right. You understand? So the major work comes with what you do with those links. When you have the song on those platforms, how do you get people to go on them and work on it? That's the most important part. So it doesn't really matter whether I talk. Now, the platform that lets you sell your albums, is actually a Nigerian platform too. But here is the thing. I have personally used them and I've never had issues. Like millions of people use them, right? And they never have issues. They are currently valued at 100 million, is it naira or so? That's the valuation they have. So they are good, right? Now, they let you sell digital products, right? That's the platform. One of the artists who got my training was able to sell 38 copies of his music for, I don't know how much, was it 1,000 or thereabouts? So this particular platform is just to replace the traditional way of organizing a physical event and selling physical copies of your CD. So rather than sell to those places, you just go to this platform, upload your music, set the price you want to sell it for, then take that link, share it to the people who would have bought your music initially, who would have come to your physical shows, and then they buy, you still make money, right? The better part of it is you wouldn't be worrying about how to set up an event, how to print CDs and other stuff. But that's just a major difference, which is going to lead us to the fact that at the end of the day, the most important piece of all of this is, which is the essence of getting the visibility anyway, is building a fan base, right? Now, I have no idea how much of a fan base you have yet, but that's
Okay, for
something.
me, that I'm still like grassroots because you know how it is in Nigeria that okay, if you don't buy followers, people will not take you seriously. So maybe buy 1 or 2,000. I just told myself I won't buy more than 2,000. I want to know my actual fan base. So I don't think I'm not up to 1,000.
Right,
Yes.
right, right.
I'm like maybe 600 and something, for Instagram. Now, the problem I'm having with my Facebook is initially my Facebook was my personal Facebook. So I created a page, an artist page of that original Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting it? So when people want to follow me now, it's a problem because I'm now going to be mixing them with my own personal one, my own normal followers. So when I want to put normal update for my friends, right? Those followers are now on my page, my real private page.
Okay.
So a lot of times I don't accept followers, so I just accept only likes. So that's why it looks as if I'm not growing on Facebook.
Okay, now
Because
what page on Facebook do you use? Is it your personal account or you have a business fan account?
now I created a personal account, then an artist page of that personal account.
Okay, okay, okay.
So it's like a CMS twins. So it's only when people follow me on my personal account that even when they want to follow me as an artist, I have to accept them as my personal. So they will not be following me, my own friends, for my private thing and it's not safe because I've gotten a situation where one or two people hacked me in the past.
Right.
Even not too long ago. You understand? So I'm being very wary of it. But at the same time, you're an artist, so you still need to grow. You need to have followers. So that's the dilemma I'm in now.
No, I feel like there's a way out of that. There's a way to do that. If you just create another page, right? Create another page.
Totally different.
Yes, totally different. Yes.
That means I will be starting from the scratch again.
How many followers do you have on that artist page?
Well, just maybe 250.
250 isn't a lot. I'm going to show you how to not buy. I'll show you how to not buy, but how to promote and get more people to like it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to look
I
at that.
usually, when I create it, I will just send the link to all my people to like.
Oh,
I've done that. I've done that not too long ago. Are you getting
okay.
so coming up again? It will not be like now only this girl do. I don't tire.
Okay,
I
okay.
see.
There's actually an easier way to do that. Okay, you wouldn't be needing to share that to them again, right? So we'd have to create a new page, right? We'll create a new
Yeah.
page, then connect it with your Instagram,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Create that new page, connect it with your Instagram, so that whatever updates you're posting on Instagram can reflect on that page, right?
Yeah.
Now, the way
Yeah.
we'll do it is I'm going to show you how to promote with as little as, say, 500 naira a day. If you run it for like 2, 3, 4, 5 days, you have people following that new page on Facebook who are following not because they are your friends, but because they like your music, they like what you're putting out, they want to get more updates, right? And it's not buying, it's people who genuinely like your
Yeah.
content, right? So
Yeah.
we're going to do that. That's not a problem. Now, speaking about your fan base, right? Now, yes, something. There is a difference between like the people who follow you on Instagram, Facebook, whatever platforms is, and those who are your fans, right? Now, a very good example is this particular young person who sold 38 copies of his music. I think on Instagram, he's doing over, is it 15,000 or 10,000 followers, right?
Wow.
Yes. Yes, when I got back on Instagram 2 days back, he was very excited to see me and he was very happy. Paddy, you're welcome. I said, yes, I know you're happy to see me. I know. Let me check if I'll see his, yes, I want to check and see how many followers he has to be sure. He has a lot of followers, a whole lot. And that's the beautiful thing about this whole thing. Okay, I wasn't even, he has 17K followers. Let me see. I don't know if you're going to see this. Is a big, right?
Yeah.
17,000 followers, and he was only able to sell 38 copies. So when he told me he sold 38 copies, first I was happy for him. I said, that's good. At least now you know that, oh, out of the 17,000 people following me, obviously, he must have bought some of them, so that's okay. But out of all of that, only 38 people decided you were worth the hype enough for them to put money on your music, right? Now, those are the people we call fans, not just the people who follow us. And that's why there is a theory called...
Not families and friends.
Not family, not friends, not people who shout nice music, good music. No, we're talking about people who will listen and say, oh my goodness, this is good. Let me support you. You understand? Because I tell people a lot that the whole thing is the music is like a business. It's like any other business, right? You own products, you sell, right? Not everybody is going to buy, but the people who buy are your customers. Of course, you can have potential customers, you can have prospects. Your prospects are still lurking around, maybe waiting for you to eventually become a celebrity before they follow, and then
have you listened to my latest Orobori?
No.
Okay, I think you should.
Yeah, I will.
And it just came out like 3 days ago. That's why I really need to push it all out.
Right.
I really need to. It's featuring Mike Abdul, and it's really hot.
Okay, you sent me a link after this call so I can check it out.
It's even on your Instagram. I'm surprised you didn't see it. You know you have a lot of people.
But you tagged me? Did you?
I tagged you.
Are you serious? I actually I'll check it. I'll check it. I'll check it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely check that. So being able to like differentiate between the people who truly, really rock with you and those who just, share you on the side is important, because some people are going to spend the money, some people are not going to spend. Now, this is not to say that the other people who don't spend should be thrown out of the, you understand? Yeah. Those ones come into play where we talk about streaming platforms like the Spotify and the rest, because obviously they want to listen for free. So you can send them to listen on those platforms for free. Now, another thing is you have to ensure that we're no longer doing anything free downloads. I'm sorry you're
No,
not doing that.
this song I didn't do free download.
Good, good, good. Is it out already? You have it live on the stores?
Yes, is all of them. They are all out. There are like 6 of them, 6 of my songs. They are on the platform now.
All right, good, 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 good. Now, the best, is there a video or visual for that song?
Yes, the 2. I have 2 big videos.
Okay.
2 official videos.
All right.
In fact, 3 official videos, but 2 is the. In fact, I have 4 official videos, but 2 are very solid.
Okay. All right. 4 videos, 2. All right, good. Now, before now, what was the approach you used for like promotions at all?
Okay, so before now, it was just okay. Facebook. I used blogs.
Okay.
For a little while. I used blogs when they came out. I used blogs for 2 of them. I paid big amount, like 100 or so, put it out on blogs, and that was it. Then with my Facebook normal ads, just did a bit of social media promotions, like once or twice, 15K or so, and I stopped. So for those ones, now this one that I've just done now, and I did TV. So Dove is playing it, AIT, and I even put it on Wazobia.
Okay.
Right. Then recently, I've not extended to the southern part because that's my brand, the southern part. So major radio stations like Bridge FM, Crown FM, all the Niger Delta, like up to like 8 or so stations, radio stations are playing it. Even ITV, Vibes FM, they are playing it. So, you know, so radio is covered, then a bit of TV, maybe
All right.
2 major AIT is international, then those are places that have people.
Okay.
Then I sent the Lady Mary to Wazobia. Yeah.
All right. So from what I hear you say, it appears to me that our major challenge for this meeting is socials.
Yeah.
Great.
Because that is the cheap one that is not so expensive, but the one that you need to get results. If not, you will just be throwing stones in the wrong places and you will not achieve any result.
Right. Okay. Now.
And then my Spotify is non-existent. It's as if I'm just there, just in the digital this thing. But streams, 0. I think the highest stream I got was 3,000 something.
Okay. When did you get 3,000 streams? Well, how long has this been?
That was a long time ago.
Did you get paid for it?
No, it's on the digital. How much does it translate for? It's very small money now. When I looked, I saw $4 and I was very upset. Because I packaged, because those guys took close to 400. I'm telling you, I almost cried. I emptied my bank account when they came with the proposal. When we're doing the calculation of what I was going to get, I was seeing millions that I would get up to. I said, okay, when the million comes, I will reinvest it. And but when I now saw $4, I mean, is it €4 or £4 that they pay? I was so upset. So Eledumare has 8,000 streams. Then Ifefe has 3,000 streams. Those are the 2 songs that I've had.
Okay. Now, here's something about Spotify. Like, I think this is something a lot of people do not say. Now, the quality of your streams on Spotify have a great effect on how much money you make in return.
Yes,
right?
No. Yeah.
Good. So it's like if you're getting streams from places like Nigeria, which is something that a lot of people don't talk about because, of course, you have a large fan base in Nigeria. So you might think the normal thing is to get more of your fans listening from Nigeria. But the problem is the money Spotify is going to pay you will be way less than they pay people in India.
Yeah.
Because we're a third world country, they believe that we don't spend much on subscriptions, right? And most people listen on the free platform. So the Spotify thing would pay you even higher if you have people listening from first world countries like US, UK, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
countries like that, right? Which is why we have to really diversify our promotions there. Now, the two ways
yeah,
we go about Spotify and streaming promotions really, we use a little bit of paid traffic, that's the paid advertising, and we do a lot of playlisting,
yeah.
right? So
That was
paid,
why I was very impressed when you told me about those. I saw the list and I was like, yeah, now this is making sense. You approach those playlisting and you pitch your song to them.
right?
Not that they will you just pay one money to one or two playlists, and then after 2, 3, 1 week, they will move you and yeah, yeah, now down to zero.
Right, right. You know how people who plug you on playlist and get you out after a while, I wouldn't condemn them. I feel like it's a business for them. So they're like, okay, we already have our fan base built up. You don't have a fan base. So we plug you in for some time. And then there are people who like live their entire lives of curating playlists and doing that. So we can't necessarily blame them, right? The
No,
thing we
they
have
can't.
to do is we have to build our fans so that
Our
we get
own
people.
fan base.
Right, you
Yeah.
understand. However, we still have to include playlisting. It's important, right? Now, I sent you the contact list. I don't know if you saw it in the mail I sent.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, there's about 4,500 of them. That's 4,500 of them. So that would, of course, that's a lot of work to do. But of course, you make gospel music.
Yeah,
So
but at the same time, I noticed that the list of gospel were very few.
right, because the list comprises of like different genres of music, and
So it's
that's
very
why.
few. So am I going to be focused on the gospel side?
Right. That's going to make more sense.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, that's going to make a whole more sense. It
And
condenses
there are
it
not
for
too
you.
many. There are not too many in that list.
Do we have up to 20 or 30?
I think they're up to like let me see. How many of them? So, I don't think they're up to. They're not like they're just like to 11. They're just like 11.
Oh, 11 on that list.
Eh,
Okay.
I think 14.
14. All right.
Yeah.
That's
But you know,
okay.
all these indie, I don't know, when they were playing African songs, I don't know, but I will try.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's about building that connection with them, building that relationship. That's the music for you. You build relationships, you do pay traffic, and then you just have some other people who run it for you. Now, the case study of Talkware Calculator, who got 50,000 streams, let me give you the breakdown. So the name of that song was, what's the name of the song? I don't remember the name of the song. I don't know why I don't remember it right now. But the name was actually a popular song, name of a popular song. You know how gospel musicians, you have the license to make music with the same name as just about anybody, right? So
like my late Dumare.
Good.
I noticed Wizkid has it. Some like up to 3, 4 people have it that are big.
Right. So when you have songs like that, it just gives you this leverage where somebody can just go search online for like they want to listen to a particular song and your song pops up and then they listen, right? So the name of her song was so like very common that within a week too, I didn't even know because we had not started the campaign at all. I didn't know. And she just sent me a message and said, Paddy, what's going on? I have 50,000 people listening to my music. I'm like, what's happening? And I told her, send me a screenshot. And she sent it, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. She was shocked, and I was shocked equally. You went up to 60-something thousand as well. I'm like, oh, this is why this happened, okay? And so those are a bit guerrilla marketing type strategies would really come into play at times, but we can't really depend on those strategies every single time, right? Because not every time you want to have a song that has a popular name, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So that leaves us with our playlisting, our paid traffic, and you know, you can still pay other people who have their own list to help you plug in, and that will come into it as well. Now, Spotify, so we can approach that list. We have about 11 of them, right? See how to, I think I should have a template to send on how you should message them so that you have a guide. So please remind me to send you the template.
I don't know. I had something that somebody that I used in sending somebody a song for playlisting recently.
Okay, okay.
Right? I sent them about that I like, that I'm a fan of their playlist,
Right,
and
right.
that I noticed that they played one or two people that I just want to find out if they are taking, accepting. I'm wondering, okay, look at what I said. I said, I'm Seliono from Lagos and a verified artist for Boomplay. I'm wondering if you're currently taking song submission for your playlist. My song Eledumare will be a great fit. Please find below details and a screenshot of my profile on Boomplay. That's from Boomplay. I sent something like that to another artist. So I don't know if that would work, that kind of playlist. And, not too many stories, right?
Where did you get your scripts from? Where did you get your scripts from?
One guy, somebody, you know, a lot of times I go on YouTube and I get tips on how to promote this, and one of them, had a template that I copied from.
Okay, now that's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. Because when you said it, when you
send me, you can also send me.
Yeah, I'll still send you. I'll still send you a template for it. But that makes a lot of sense. When you read it out, I felt like, okay, this is really direct to the point, and it makes a lot of sense. I'll send what I have, and then you can look at it too, and so we can start pushing those ones out, right? So we know that we're focusing on paid traffic parts here.
So is it going to be one of my songs or as many of my songs as possible?
Okay, good. It's good to start off with one, right? It's good to start off with one. So you look at the single you consider like the hit single, like the one people are already, you know, running after, telling you, I love this song, and you know.
The one that people love a lot is the calm one, cool one. But the one I've just done now is like, the video is wow.
Okay,
so
okay.
People they're like, oh my God, the video is fantastic, wow. And somebody reached out to me on DistroKid that, he loved my song, is going to vote for it to appear on the DistroKid. Yeah, just yesterday. I love your song. I'm going to vote. In fact, to compensate you, I'll be a follower.
That's interesting. Think about that.
I'm telling you.
Then that's our song. That's our song. A song that gets people reaching out. That's our song. That's what we want to push.
That is what we want to push.
That's what we want to push. Okay, okay. I like that. I like that.
And then it's with Mike Abdul that is popular already, so it's a good collaboration.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, okay. Wait a minute. Okay.
So, you just have to listen. You just have to watch the video. Only you will say, selling. No, we have to get this song out there. We just have to do whatever we can to get it out there. Whatever style.
I feel like I should have listened to it before we came on this call. I feel like I should have listened to it.
I'm telling you.
This is okay. All right.
Very colorful, very really, it's really colorful.
Yeah. Okay.
So the video is an edge too.
Right. That video is going to be what we'll push through. That video is what we're going to push through with now. What's going to happen is this. Please send me the link again to the song on WhatsApp. Send it to me again. Let me look through it, and I'll draw up a plan. Right? I'll draw up a plan that we can use to get started. Okay.
Not a bank breaking plan for now, because like I told you,
No, quite all right. Everything we're going to do is okay. Now this session is the sole aim is to help you walk you through the process so you handle it yourself. Okay. So it's you what's going to determine is you that will determine, okay, here's how much I'm willing to spend on this campaign, and you understand. I'll just guide you on how best to diversify, okay, and other platforms that would do really, really well. This is good that we're leveraging on an artist who already has a massive fan base. Okay. Now, what I'm going to show you later on in this session or in our 5 days together is how to target everybody who follows Mike Abdul on YouTube when we promote for YouTube.
Okay,
you understand?
How to target everybody who follows him.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, so since we already have him on the song, that's massive. So we're just going to target everybody who follows him on YouTube. We're going to show them this video over and over and over and over again, right? And then we're also going to include other gospel artists as well in the mix. So that this is a gospel song. When you go listen to a gospel song online, you must see our song first, right? So we're going to have one campaign go on YouTube. We're going to have another. That's why I need to see the video after this so that I look at how best to place it. One campaign goes on YouTube, one campaign goes on Facebook, another goes on Instagram, right? Yeah. So that we have the campaigns running simultaneously, and then we're sending the traffic and everybody who's interested to Spotify. You understand? Yeah. So that's what we are going to do. You understand? So I'd like to see a video on that. But let me know something. How much are you willing to put out on, say, monthly basis to market this song?
Like maybe 50K.
All right. Let me see what would 50,000 naira do. Minimum. Oh, that's the minimum. Yeah. Okay, great. If that's the minimum, then I think we have.
But it should be more than 100.
Okay. Now that makes it even easier. So 50 to 100,000 naira. Okay, I'm going to come up with a plan that's going to help us do something within that range for socials. Okay, and then our next class would be me showing you how to set this up on your own. Okay. So first of all, I need you to go create. First, send me a link to the Facebook page you already have, the artist page you already have, right? Let me see a link to that one first. Then I'm going to let you know whether or not to create another one.
Okay.
Right? So send me a link to the existing page. Then we'll see whether or not we need to create another one, because I want to see what kind of content you've had on that page over time and see if it's something that we can overlook or something that we can leverage on. You understand? Okay. Now, so send me a link to that one, then send me a link to the song and the video. Let me listen for myself. Let me have a taste of the glory that you have created. Yes. Then my own part would be coming up with an action plan. Yeah. Right? That is going to guide us for the song. Right? Okay. So I'll come up with that. And I'll come up with some strategies that's going to include video types for Instagram, video types for maybe TikTok as well. Right? Maybe TikTok as well.
The funny thing about TikTok, I did a snippet of the song and I posted it on TikTok. Usually when I post videos, right, within how many hours, I get like more than 124 views. But this one was 0. So it now made me look as if, okay, is it because the song is not on TikTok platform yet? But I've sent it to the digital stores. Maybe it hasn't arrived on TikTok itself. So maybe that is why they didn't promote, they didn't allow the algorithm to pick it up, because I just have only 3 views as opposed to, and I sent it to all my followers, a lot of my followers.
So could
and I
it
put the
be?
number tag. So maybe I don't know if it's because of that song, maybe because the song is not on the platform yet. I don't know why it just didn't get so many views.
Well, I feel like we might try it again to find out if that is the case. So if we've sent it for a while now, it should be on the platform. So we'll try it again and see if that's the case. Although our focus should be the biggest platforms. Everybody who is on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, arguably is on TikTok and stuff, right? So we can reach them
Yeah.
where it's easily accessible and we don't have to stress so much, right? So I'm going to break down the budget for you. Then I'm going to come up with a plan after seeing that video so that we can utilize the leverage that Mike Abdul has on the song to draw people's attention to it. And I'll come up with a lot of things that we're going to be doing together. Remember, this is not me doing anything yet. So our call tomorrow would have us sharing my screen with you, right? Sharing my screen with you and showing you how to create these campaigns, right? The kind of videos to put in and how to run the targeting. We'll do the same for Facebook, we'll do the same for YouTube, we'll do the same for other platforms. Then I'm also going to send you a timetable today. So after the action plan, I'll send you a timetable for the rest of the 4 days we have so we can treat monetization, how to set up the seller account, the seller platform so that you can have your content out there as well, right? So I'm going to send you a timetable to cover that and the action plan. So you send me the link, send me the video. So I'll
send them to you. They're on your WhatsApp page.
Okay. Once I get on WhatsApp, I'll look at that. I'm not on WhatsApp right now. Once I get on WhatsApp, I'll look at that and I'll let you know what I come up with. And so tomorrow we should be able to go on Facebook, start with Facebook, and I show you how we can select people who like gospel music, how we can get them to see your music, people who like popular pages. And another thing is I'm going to show you how to get people who, that will be our YouTube day. Our YouTube day, we're going to look at how to target fans of Abdul, fans of other gospel musicians who are popular in the country, and how to get that song on top of all trending videos and topics. You understand, for this period. So that will be our YouTube day. Our Facebook, we're going to look at how to get people who love gospel, basically, who own churches, who like that kind of stuff. And a lot of other things we're going to do when we get on the Facebook platform.
Is this going to also include the optimization of my page in my handle, social handle, my like Instagram and co, SEO optimization? Is that going to include?
Okay, we're not going to do SEO. I don't do SEO, anything of the sort. I feel like SEO is good, but I'm not specialized there. That's one. Two, I believe that if you're going to put money at all, I think that covers and beats SEO, right? Because it's like when you do SEO, you're sitting back waiting for people to find you, but people don't.
Yeah, you're going to meet them.
Right, and people don't find artists that they don't know yet, right? So it's like we get in front of people, which is our mission. So that's what we're going to do. So you say you sent me the links already?
Yes, on WhatsApp.
All right, so I'm going to go through them and I'll come up with a plan. I'll send to you and I'll send you the timetable so that we know how to go about this. Is that okay?
You're welcome. Yeah.
All right. Did you have a good time?
Okay. Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
All right. If this was interesting, then wait for day 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I am looking forward to those days.
All right, then, no problem. Thank you so much for coming with me on the call today.
You're welcome.
All right, then, see you tomorrow.
You too. Yeah, bye.
Bye.